Hi friends, Lianne here with liannelay.com, and I have a question for you this Friday that you may want to ponder actually over the weekend. And the question is this: do you know what you don't want? And the reason I'm asking you that question today and wanting you to ponder that over the weekend is I've had this conversation actually about 3 or 4 times over the last couple of days, and I thought I would actually share it with you guys and where that question is coming from. A few years back, when I was working for a telco company in Canada, I had an amazing mentor that was an executive vice president there, and she was sharing with me the single greatest advice that I've ever received from a mentor. And the reason the advice is so incredible is it was something that I could apply in my career there, apply in business, and in friendships, relationships. It transcends actually all aspects of our lives. And what she said to me is that, Lianne, it's really important to be very clear on what you want. We work on that all the time. We think about what we want. We, examine, we visualize what we want. We write down what we want in goals and that type of thing. And she said to me, but be just as clear about what you don't want. So I had to stop and think about that for a second. And I'm like, okay. She said, Lianne, it's really important to understand that we go along, we know what we want, and we go after it. But when something we don't want shows up and we're not clear that we don't want it, that's where things become challenging. That's where we get wishy-washy in our decision making, because we're not sure, oh, do I want this or don't I want this? Is this really? And that's where we get caught in indecision, which is not so great, or we take on something that we don't want because we're not sure that we don't want it. So it's really important to understand, be clear about what you want for sure, but be just as clear what you don't want, because what you don't want, when it shows up, if you're not clear that you don't want it, you might end up taking it. And that's really important because it can be damaging. It can set you back. It can take you off course. So stay the course, stay on track, know what you want, and be clear on it. And then when something comes up, because it always happens, I'm sure you're thinking about, oh yeah, I remember when that happened, and oh yeah, I remember when that happened, and it shows up, presents itself, and if you can't confidently say, no, I know what I want, I know what direction I'm going, I know what I want to do, this is not it. And if you have that ability to be very clear on both aspects, it becomes easier to go down the path that you want and to achieve the goals that you want, and that you're not taken off course easily. And it will happen. It's not if it will happen, it will happen. It's when it will happen. So be very clear on that. It's something that you can use not only in a career or a business, or you're developing strategy, in friendships, in relationships as well too. It can transcend all aspects of your life to be, really step into your power, know what you want, but also know what you don't want. So I wanted to share that with you today. I hope that that's some advice that I received and felt it was so beneficial. And I hope you also can ponder that, reflect on that, and be able to build some confidence about what you want, but also what you don't want, so you can forge down that path and achieve your goals even greater. And I really encourage you, friends, if you're interested in joining me and my team and taking on myself as a mentor and a coach, trying to start your own business can be really challenging. And when you start with a mentor and a coach and surround yourself with a network of people that are experienced at it, it makes a step a lot easier. So click on the link below, visit limitlesslivingonline.com or liannelay.com and join forces with me. You would be amazed, and get started on this amazing training program, personal development, business training, and also being able to work with me directly as your mentor and coach. Thanks again. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care.